Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. In our lesson today, we'll continue with our first unit, which is titled Complaints. Our lesson today is the writing lesson in your books, page 14 and 15. All you need for the lesson today is your books on page 14 and 15, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. So let's get started. From the previous lesson, which was the first part from the writing lesson, you had a homework in your books, page 85. Here, exercise J. Write as many words as you can in the organizer about the picture. So you will fill out the organizer. Let's look at this picture. We're having here two men talking to each other. Looks like one of them in trouble. Maybe he's having a problem. He is telling the other about a problem. Maybe he is complaining about something that happened to him. And the other one could give advice or maybe blaming him. Why have you done that? Okay, now let's try to fill out this organizer. What is the complaint and what is the answer? You can think about any complaint. One is complaining to the other or about something that he had done. I have chosen that someone is late to work. He comes always late to work. And the answer, the other one has to justify, tell why he's late, why he's always late for work. He could say, it is the bus. I always wake up early. However, the bus is not reliable. It is always late. It's not me, it is the bus. So let's read this conversation between them. The first one will say, this is the 5th time you have been 2 hours late this month. So 1 month and you have been 5 times late for work. He will justify, I'm sorry, but I come by bus and it's not very reliable. Every day when I go to the bus, it comes late or it get into there late. And he will say, you've said that before, and I told you to take a taxi if the bus is late and charge it to the company. You will never listen to anything I say. So this is a second time they're speaking about it. Take the taxi and we will pay for you. Of course I do. I don't mean to be late. Please give me one more chance to prove that I can be reliable. Just one more time. And he will say, you haven't been reliable about anything in the 2 months you have been here. Where are you likely to start? Then, I am really and truly sorry. I will get a bike. That way, I won't be late. So they had 3 suggestions for being late. The bus is late, so try to choose the taxi. If you don't want to come by the taxi, you can use the bike. So we're having a problem and an answer. For our lesson today, by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to identify a complaint letter, take notes on a written letter, and also you will be able to write a complaint letter. So at the beginning, we will tell what is a complaint letter. Then it is your time to write your own complaint. Okay. When we're speaking about an email or a letter of complaint, you are dissatisfied, unhappy about something, and you want to express that. You want to tell the responsible department, the responsible store about it. What would you say? At the beginning, you have to set the scene. Tell them what is the background of the story. Provide background information, the name of the item, maybe where have you got it, online or from a certain store, when, is it included within the refund? Then give clear account, clear information, actual related events, what really happens and what is related. If the color is not related, don't mention it. If it is a wrong color, you have to mention, I asked for blue, however I got green. Then present the problem. What is the certain problem? Is it the size, the color? Here, clearly and confidentially. You have to be very confident and as well as clear. This is the problem that happened. And by the conclusion, you have to be firm but polite note. Be firm and very strict, and try always to be polite. Never be rude, because you're speaking here in this time. You are speaking formally. Okay. Now we're going to write an email or a letter of complaint. You can write, follow this outline. At the beginning, you have to set the scene. You will tell me what happened, the name of the product, and these things. Give a clear account. When you're speaking about the account, what really happened. So, expectations, I expected size medium, however, I got a large. Then, what really happened? Medium, this is the expectation, the reality is the large size. Then, you will present the problem, what really happened, I want this to be taken, and conclude, be firm and strict, however, never be rude or impolite. Okay, now in your books, page 14 in here, think about a faulty product. It can be a clothing item, an electronic gadget, or an appliance. What can you think about? Any product, something that you have been through, or you can imagine, come up with any product. Maybe I can think about a cell phone. A cell phone can be broken, it can be damaged. I can think about some eyeglasses. They can be broken or the wrong size. Or I can think about a microwave oven. What happened to it? Broken, doesn't work, or what's wrong with it? Now, the following on the number 2, think about what can go wrong with it. Make notes in the chart. So we will tell what could happen to each one of these. But for this one, we can do this exercise on your books, page 84, which is exercise H. You bought these items over the internet. When they arrive at your home, something is wrong with each one. Write what is wrong. You can come up with any idea that is related. What could be wrong with pants, trousers? They could be, the pants are too large. They are torn. They are small. They are, maybe the fabric is flimsy. I didn't like it. Or memory stick. What could be wrong with the memory stick? The memory stick doesn't work, or it is not the capacity that I ordered for, not the company I asked for. How about TV? What's wrong with the TV? The TV is faulty. We're having lines. It doesn't work. It's broken. Or shirt. What's wrong with a shirt? There are 2 buttons missing from the shirt. The buttons are missing. 2 of them are gone. They are missing. It could be the size, whether it's big or it's small. Also, sunglasses. What could go wrong with sunglasses? The sunglasses are broken. The size doesn't fit. How about a jacket? The jacket is torn at the back. From the back, it is torn. It could be the sleeve. It could be the size as well, or the color. Hair dryer. The hair dryer has a loose cable, which is dangerous, loose. Then, a novel, a book. What's wrong with it? There are 15 pages missing from the end of the novel. So maybe it's 100 pages, so it's only 85. 85 pages, and we're having 15 pages missing. Okay, what can we think about? Here, use your notes to write a letter of complaints to a customer service department of the company or the store where you bought it. Before we start writing, let's revisit the writing process. When you are writing, the first thing that you have to do is planning. We have got already the plan. The question will tell you what to write about. You're going to write a letter or an email of complaint about an item that is faulty. Then we will go to the drafting. Drafting is putting down your ideas on paper. Ideas from your head to paper. It is the idea of just free writing. Don't think about it. Then we're having editing. The ideas that you have got from the drafting step, now you will take out from them the ideas that are not related, and you can add to them, elaborate on them. Then we will go to the revision part. This time we've got these are my ideas. I will change them into paragraph, check spelling, grammar. So it is the revision part. Once you're done with the revision, now you are ready to publish and send your letter, your email, or your writing itself. Let's start with the first one in here. We're having in this chart the instructions, or what are the promises, what really happened, and what you want. I will speak here about these eyeglasses. I will say the instruction said, any damaged items will be refunded within 2 weeks. You promised that any damaged item will be refunded. Then, what really happened? What really happened? I received a broken lens. One of the lenses was broken. Then, the customer service department blames the shipping carrier. They said it's not our responsibility, it is the shipping carrier. Then, what do you want? Now I have my own request. What is your request? I will say, my lens to be replaced. I want you to replace the lens for me. Okay, so we have filled it out, this one which is on page 14. Now we will to start organizing our ideas. At the beginning, I will start with, I have received a broken lens, setting the scene. Then, customer service department blames the shipping carrier. Then, change the lens or give clear details. This is the organization that I'm going to follow. At the beginning, what really happened, then how they replied to me, and what I really want. Let's start with them one by one. Received a broken lens. Here it is. I can change it into this one. One of the lenses is broken. I bought eyeglasses. However, I received one of the lenses and it was broken. The following, customer service department blames the shipping carrier. The customer service department said it was packed in a good condition and advised me to contact the shipping carrier. So this is what really happened. I communicated them. However, they said it's not our problem. It is not our responsibility. You have to blame the shipping carrier. The last part, change the lens or give clear details. Please replace my lens or give me a refund. You should stick to your policies or at least clarify them. Here I'm telling what I really want. This is what I want. Okay, now we can change it into a paragraph or as an essay or a letter. But we have to follow these writing rules. The first thing is the ideas. Make sure that your ideas are organized. You will start with the problem, what really happened, expectations maybe, what really happened, and then your request. You have to put it in a logical order. Then paragraphs. Each one paragraph or one part is going to be about one idea. Don't mix ideas together. Then grammar. If you're speaking about what happened, what really happened, you will use the past tense. What you want, you have to use the present tense. So use the correct tense of the verb. Also, spelling. When you are by the end, you have to check your spelling. Write the name of the company well, spelled well as write the names and all the spell check your writing. Then capitalization. Make sure that you capitalize names at the beginning of the sentence and punctuations, which are the full stop, commas, question marks, and these things. Okay, so following these, we're going to change our draft into a letter. At the beginning, Ophthalmologica, Customer Service Department, 345 Main Road, Mecca 23770. Here is the address. So I started in here with the address. You have to put at the beginning, you will start with the name of the of the company, or it could be the store, then which part of the company or the store you're communicating with. It is the customer service department, and you can write their address. Then we are speaking formal in here, so we will start with dear sir. So I am speaking formal in here. Now we will speak about the idea of what really happened. Last week I purchased eyeglasses from your online store. According to your website policies, any defective item can be replaced or refunded 2 weeks from the purchase date. Let's notice here we're having capital L, as well as we have after the time phrase we will have a comma. Then we're having a full stop at the end, a capital letter after the full stop. Then we're having by the very end we will have here a full stop. I purchased, when I'm speaking about what really happened in the past, here I will use I purchased, and I use the passive tense, which is any defective item can be replaced. So you are going to replace it for me. The following idea in here: when I received the package, I found out that one of the eyeglasses lens is broken. This is what really happened. I contacted the store and they refused to help me, saying that it was packed in a good condition. They also advised me to contact the carrier for a compensation. So this is what happened, followed by my action and their reaction. We started with a capital letter. Usually, always actually, the I is in capital. Time phrase followed by a comma. I found out that it is broken. It is at the end of the sentence, so I will use here, I will use a full stop. Then I contacted the store, past tense, contacted, because this is what really happened. They refused, past tense, that it was as well. Here we have a past tense and it ends up with full stops. Each sentence ends with a full stop and starts with a capital letter. And you can notice, never start a new line unless you have no enough space for the new word. Okay, so here we have spoken about what really happened and also setting the scene and what really happened. Then, now I will tell what I really want. This is the request. I will say, allow me to wonder if a broken lens is not worth a refund. What issues do you take responsibility for? And if that is the carrier's business, why don't you contact them on my behalf? What is what the writer trying to do? Trying to express how he or she feels, what I really want. And in here, we're having question marks because he is questioning the situation. Allow me to wonder, why would this thing happen to me? Why wouldn't you do this or that for me? Then it will be followed by, I regret to inform you that following this incident, I will never shop at your online store, and I will have to report that to the Ministry of Commerce. This is the final result. Will never shop, and I have to report it to the Ministry of Commerce. We're following the rules in here. Notice that we're having capital C and capital M because it is the name of the ministry, as well as I started with capital letters, and here we're having a comma after the time phrase. By the end, you have to end up firm, but you have to be polite. So you will say, best, a displeased former customer. So he is formal, best, yours sincerely. Then sign with your name or a dissatisfied, a displeased former, previous customer. I will never buy from you anymore. Okay. When it is your time to start writing your own paragraphs, so you have to follow this rubric. You will ask yourself whether you're doing with each category, you are doing great or you are doing good. You need to develop it a bit, or you are okay, you have to work on it, or you need to work on it. It means you have to redo it one more time. What are these categories? The first one is take useful notes and use them. When you are writing your notes, you are writing useful ones, related ideas. Also, use formal letter conventions. What are they? Use the greetings, which is dear sir, not the use of hi, then the opening lines. Also, organize explanations well. You start with the main idea, maybe what really happened, then you will get to your request. So organize it logically. Then address a person or a department. You have to speak to a specific person, not to the whole store. So they have to send it to the right person. Present the problem clearly. You have to be clear what was really wrong with the item. Also, be firm but not rude. Be polite. Try to be polite. Edit and correct mistakes. So it is the very last step, which is the revision part, when you are checking your spelling, your mistakes, and correct them. Also, close correctly. At this, please, former customer, best, sincerely. You can write your own name. And by the end, use appropriate style or language. And this time we are speaking formally. They are not friends or family. It is a formal letter or email. Okay. Now in your book's page 84, you will write a short reply to a friend's email. You notice that it's a friend's email, so this time we're using an informal writing. The style is informal. You have to use need to be done or have or get something done. Let's listen to the first email and you will try to reply to the email. Let's listen to it.
Hi, I'm in big trouble. I have to submit my science paper tomorrow and my new laptop has crashed. Can you believe it? Why does this have to happen now? I don't know what to do. Help.
So, the problem in here, someone is having to do a science project or homework, however, his computer crashed. What can we tell? We can tell him that, hi, I'm sorry to hear your laptop has crashed. You need to have it checked. Notice, need to have it checked by a technician, or better still, you need to have it replaced. Need to have it replaced. I will be over in 10 minutes to help. Best. I'm going to come to you, so we will get it replaced or checked. How about the second problem in here? Let's listen to the problem.
Hi, I have an interview for a summer job at the library in the morning and my jacket sleeve is torn. This is the only conservative jacket that I have. I don't want to miss the interview, but I want to look presentable. Should I buy a new jacket? I'm not sure any stores are open now. Any ideas?
So the problem in here, we're having someone is about to get into an interview. He should be presentable, look formal. However, his jacket, which is the thing that look conservative or let's say formal, is torn. So what should I do? I can't buy a new one because the stores are all closed. A friend will reply, hi, no, I'm afraid that I am afraid there are no open stores at this time. But you can have it fixed. Have it, notice, have it fixed very quickly. I will give you a ring as soon as I get the address and tell you where to go. Best. So, not a new jacket, we will have it fixed. We will have it sewn and we will fix it for you. You can come up with any other suggestion. I can get you my own jacket or help you with sewing it. Okay? For your homework, you are supposed to write a letter of complaint, your own letter of complaint. You will write about a product that is defective. You could have bought it online or something that wasn't the right item. Okay? You will write it following the rules that we have discussed together. Okay? I guess that is it for the lesson today, and thank you so much for your time.